3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gone. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start by running the option to the right. And now off to the races down the right side. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They find some open field here. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
You talk about this Titan defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Henry running right. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hold on. Check. DC.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they can't bring him down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibbs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Gibbs again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting for a lot the last couple of games.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about... yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down and 6 now. Willis on the option to the right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be.
Derrick Henry all alone. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another run for Gibbs here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big run there by Henry. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to 1st.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be 1st, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So no gain on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 45 yards. And the Titans just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position. 45-yard line.
Get it. 18 Cardinal.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check, check.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd-and-2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Play action. Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, Henry. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
19,
Willis will look to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, You don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. From the 50, it's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Willis over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
There he goes, right side.
Now look out to the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis,
92 yards.
And the Titans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Henry again on second down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Off the option, here's Henry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Goff now looking to throw.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Of course he called that. Not what I saw.
Now after the false start, here's second and 7. To the air again. Goff. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
From the 22 now, here's second and 6.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Goff on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
That is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and for with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Inside the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
It got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Henry up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a fly.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got